What's up, guys, and welcome to your App Store update for Tuesday, April 30th. I'm Justin.
I'm Marty.
We're joined once again by Marty.
Yeah.
Marty, we got a couple of new games and a couple of price drops today, but the goal is to make this the world's fastest App Store update.
Let's go.
So let's blast through them.
Bam. Clear vision.
Well, nope, I actually don't want to start
Nope.
there. I already screwed up.
Is...
I got a way of doing things here. I like to start with the new games.
Okay.
Eclipse is Eclipse New Dawn for the Galaxy is a port of the board game.
Okay.
And so this was, I'm actually a big board game guy. You are too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, absolutely.
But I actually haven't played Eclipse.
Neither have I.
It got a lot of buzz. It
Yeah.
came out in either late 2012 or late 2011 or early 2012.
Yeah.
And it got great reviews, won a bunch of Board Game of the Year awards.
Yeah,
very, very popular. Very expensive because it's a big box.
Yeah,
with,
yeah.
It's like $70, I think. Big box with really high quality components. And so people have been really, really looking forward to this port. I have no idea how this game works. I know it's very complex, with lots and lots of moving parts.
Sure.
And so this has started taking us through the tutorial. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get a chance to really show anybody anything.
It has the little hexagon-based settlers of Catan nonsense going on there.
Yeah, a little bit of that. So it is kind of a 4X game in the sense that, to achieve victory, you can either do it militarily or you can sort of turtle up and build up your science and things like that.
Yeah.
And it is multiplayer, so you can play against the AI here,
awesome.
or you can play turn-based against other players. So I can't completely vouch for this port yet, but it's getting a lot of really positive early buzz.
Yeah. And honestly, board games like you said, board games are incredibly expensive, and so like iOS has kind of been the go-to for adaptations that you're able to play. If you don't have a bunch of buddies in the same city, you can play with friends from across the world.
Yep, for sure. And this is $7, so I mean that beats the pants off of.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
like
if
10% of what the actual board game
like
is.
if you had your eye on the physical board game, buy this, and then you'll see whether you want to spend the money on the real thing or not. That's Eclipse, $6.99 out today. Today's other game debut is not very good. So tell me how you would pronounce this. Can you even read the letters?
Whoa, this is exciting. Lantangia.
Well, that's the company.
Oh,
that's
I
not what I want you to
correctly.
pronounce.
We can get a lot of free chips at the top.
Lemeggeddon.
Laymageddon.
Oh, it is Laymageddon.
It's the Laymageddon.
So Laymageddon Master Edition came out today.
Okay.
But that was $10.
Oh,
and so I didn't want to buy it, so I downloaded Laymageddon free.
Okay.
Which I think it's like the same game, but like the Master Edition adds like a new chapter and new playable characters, and presumably removes that terrible.
Yeah. That's kind of gaudy. We're
so
starting this
I apologize, Laymageddon developers, if the Master Edition is radically different. I'm assuming that this is a similar experience.
Yeah.
It's a clunky side-scrolling action RPG.
Okay. Oh, not liking what's going on here.
So you got this guy. You have a gun.
Oh, guns don't seem like they should exist in this world, but
yeah, I mean that's the big thing in this game, right? So it seems pretty clunky.
Yeah, it kind of seems like a trashy PS1 era game.
Yeah, for sure. This probably would have gotten a 7 out of 10 on IGN if it were if it were a PS1 game then.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah, and I'm not talking smack on IGN. I'm just saying like this is what video games were. At that time.
Yeah, I mean it just does not look like a very well-made game. I would say skip it.
Yeah, I mean I wanted to show people just because it's out today, so they
So how much is the cheap baby edition? Is it free?
Yeah, the cheap baby edition's free, or the master edition is what came out today, and it's $10.
That's a lot of money.
Also, Gem Fighter is a super puzzle fighter clone.
Okay.
And I was playing it earlier and having a lot of fun, but then it crashed, and I can't get it to work anymore.
Yeah. Is Super Puzzle Fighter available for iOS?
No, not the real thing.
Okay.
I don't think. I say things very definitively.
Yeah, well,
but I'm not. I'm like, no, absolutely not.
You're the guy to ask around here.
But the thing is, half the time I'm just making it up.
That's true.
I don't really know.
And their logo seems like a ripoff of Finn's hat from Adventure Time.
Cap.
I'm not a big fan of that.
The game itself was totally fun. I don't know why it won't work anymore. I want to download it and restart it. Marty, we do have some price drops and freebies.
I'm excited.
Clear Vision 2 is free today.
All right.
This is one of those stick figure sniper games.
Yeah.
Did you know that these are like a thing?
I mean, I used to play them on like Newgrounds, I think, back in like high school.
That's exactly. Yeah. So you're already ahead of the curve in terms of most people. So you get these missions, and then you go on them. They work really well with the touchscreen, right?
Yeah,
so it's like you just drag around. And that's sort of the tutorial.
Yeah.
So like
you
later on.
Kill the window washer. Good for you.
Later on, you're compensating for wind.
Okay.
And things like that. So that first one was like, the most basic thing that there is. Let's maybe do one more. I've got some work for you.
I like how you get spam email too.
Yeah, this Clear Vision does a better job than most. Like you have this apartment that you can like explore.
Okay.
And like the email system is like kind of funny and clever. Yeah, and later on you need to compensate for wind, and like they tell you your distance, and like there's bullet drop and things like that.
I really hope these guys like were criminals and somehow deserved what you were doing to them, because otherwise you just play a complete sociopath.
Yeah.
That could be interesting too, though.
I mean, you're an assassin.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I guess so.
Star Wars Pinball is half off.
Ooh. Wait, so how much was Clear Vision?
Clear Vision's free.
Oh, free. Check that
Clear
out.
Vision 2.
Yeah.
So Star Wars Pinball is normally $199, and it comes with one table.
Okay.
And then the other 2 tables were $199 in-app purchases.
Sure.
So it was $6 for everything. But now it's $3 for everything.
Oh, nice.
So the app itself is 99 cents, and the 2 DLC tables are 99 cents for a limited time too. The sound on this one's really low. I gotta crank it up.
Whoa. I know who that is.
I've heard of this guy.
Yeah. Oh, he's just chilling at the top of that table. Oh.
There we go. And I apologize in advance for playing pinball in landscape mode. That's a major faux pas.
Yeah.
But, you know, what are you going to do?
Yeah,
Call the cops.
So, literally, people are calling their local sheriff's office.
Excuse me, police.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've been called for way worse.
So how does this like compare to? I mean, like, are any of the Marvel puzzle games on iOS?
Well, so I play a lot of digital pinball actually, and I don't like Zen's pinball engine as much as I like Pinball Arcade.
Okay.
I feel like the ball is a little bit heavy. I feel like it accelerates a little bit fast.
Yeah.
But the Star Wars tables are really, really fun and really good.
Sure.
I like these more than the Marvel tables, which I was not a big fan of, for example. I like how they have the
little thing. Yeah, like you're at an actual like pinball parlor.
Yeah, and Zen is doing a better job of like they're doing things in their tables now that wouldn't be possible in a physical
real table.
Like they're teleporting the ball around and stuff.
Yeah.
And you don't want too many stunts like that, but you know it is a digital only table, so take advantage of the fact that it is, and maybe introduce 1 or 2 things that are like that.
So dollar board, that's not bad.
For sure.
If you like your pinball, especially if you like Star Wars.
And they work really well on iOS. They work well with touchscreens. It's just right and left thumbs.
Yeah.
So
would be I don't know would that work like on an iPhone? Like I feel like the screen might be a little too small to
I haven't played them on an iPhone. They work great on an iPad.
Sure. Yeah.
You don't miss buttons at all because you're just tapping on each side of the screen. Anomaly and Anomaly Korea are also half off. I'm not going to jump into them because we've done lots of videos and things on these games in the past. I guess I will.
Upside down Chilingo.
Yeah, I'll rotate them.
I like how you literally said I'm not going to jump into them, and the first thing you did was click one.
Well, I mean, I decided I would close out the video inside one of them. So we like both these games a lot. They've gotten 7s, 8s, and 9s on IGN.
Most notably that they're upside down. It's like an interesting kind of
well, it's already not going to be upside down by now because when I'm editing this video, I'm going to flip it.
Movie magic. Whoa.
But these games are normally $3.99 on the App Store, and they're on sale for $1.99.
Oh, nice.
And the Anomaly games are reverse tower defense. So the AI is the towers, and you control the units that are sort of weaving their way through the environment. And then you can fight back and attack the towers.
So what's the difference between this and then the Korea one that you said?
They're just different games. Like Korea is a sequel.
Okay. Is there one that is noticeably better than the other, or is it pretty much buy either of them? And if you're a fan of one, play through it.
Anomaly Wars on Earth is the original. Korea is the sequel.
Gotcha.
I think they're both worth $1.99 for sure.
Yeah.
Marty, thank you for joining me.
Yeah, it was my pleasure. Pretty solid day.
Yeah, everyone at home, thank you for tuning in. Clear Vision's worth a free download. All the Star Wars pinball tables are worth a download. Yeah, it was a solid day because Eclipse is really cool too.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody at home, remember that for all the mobile game hotness, you should be keeping it locked to IGN.